Good morrow, good tidings, and good grief. We are the mildly sacrilegious and most uncommonly well-nosed British progressive quartet known as TALANAS. We would like to spend a few unnecessarily wordy and overblown minutes to offer you the chance to allow us to push something beautiful inside your head. Like a pack of feral troglodyte minstrels, we recently bedded ourselves down here in Berry Street Studios after our tour of Europe with My Dying Bride to write, record and suckle an acoustic mini-album entitled ASYLUM. It clocks in at around half an hour of 5 original tracks of strangely brooding unusualness that sees us turning off the distortion and turning on the weird. The album features guest appearances from hammered dulcimer expert Tim Manning and fellow Eulogy Media artist Beth Ryan. And as a bridging gap between our most recent vinyl EP Corpseflower and our next full-length album Daylight, it serves not dissimilarly to a morbid firework going off in a Moroccan orgy in a stately home somewhere in Berkshire. However, don't take our word for it. Ever. Have a listen to what some media professionals have to say about it first.
ASYLUM will be released digitally on February 22nd through Eulogy Media. However, we've had a number of perverts inquire as to the possibility of a physical release, which is why we stand before you now with all of our eyebrows, to appeal to your sense of pity and financial adventure that we might make this nightmare a reality.
Apart from radicals and a whale named Willie, nothing in life is free. If we're going to get these physical copies off the ground, we're going to need some help from you. The good news is that we've managed to come up with a bloody lovely idea to make the whole package worthwhile.
The ASYLUM digibook will be hand-signed with an actual pen powered by each individual TALANAS member. The album itself will be bound in a 1200 GSM hardback cardboard sleeve, with full colour artwork designed throughout by my beard. Inside will be a booklet containing no less than 20 pages, which features lyrics, assorted information, band and conceptual photography, and, potentially you.
In order to reach our goal that will allow us to smash the back end out of the costs of the design, printing and CD duplication, we've come up with a set of rewards we can offer you according to how gorgeous you're feeling when you're fondling your wallet. So starting from the bottom up, they are as follows. For the donation of £10 you will receive the digital album and a complete digibook copy sent to you in the post. For a donation of £15, you will receive both formats and you will get your name in the thanks video if we are successful in this pledge.
For £20, you'll receive all of that and your real name on a specific thanks page on the inner booklet of the digibook. For £30, you'll get all of that and an exclusively designed A5 colour poster signed by the 4 of us.
From this point, we don the relevant protective cream and get a little bit more intimate. For £100, you get both versions of the album, both thanks list mentions, and if you can get yourself to London, we'll take you for tea at Yum Cha Tea Rooms in Camden, where we had one of our recent photo shoots. If you feel like splashing out a bit more, for £250, and if you can get yourself to London, you'll get all of that, but instead we'll take you to one of the capital's more prestigious establishments for high tea and a nice sit down. Respectable attire will of course be a must.
Upping the game just a tad, to accompany the full album versions and the thanks list mentions and the high tea of your choosing, for £400 I'll personally record a rendition of an established text of your choice. That is, as long as it's not too abusive or extreme. To introduce a diabolical edge to accompany the album versions and the thanks list and the high tea, for £666, we'll record us speaking your real name to be reversed and appear on our next album in the form of an invocation.
For £667, you'll get none of the above, but you'll get 6 months of constant and relentless abuse via whichever means possible from all members of TALANAS.
So, if you're a Russian oligarch or just simply amazing, you'll get the album versions, the full thanks list, spoken word from Hal, and your name said backwards on the next album. But if you can get yourself to London for £800, we can also perform a private gig right here in Berry Street Studios, and there's drinks with us afterwards. Win-win.
Finally, for £1,000, you'll get all that Duff has just listed, alongside securing yourself a photo shoot here at Berry Street Studios, the results of which will appear on your own designated page in the booklet of the digibook, alongside your name and the association or title of Prime Benefactor. Should we actually be lucky enough to go over our goal, we have some rather exceptional ideas up our finely ironed sleeves that we're confident will raise an eyebrow or six. However, in the meantime, I'd like to welcome you to a complimentary awkward smile from TALANAS.